And so here was my process. I spoke to my primary care doctor, my gynecologist, about my medical history and my concerns about being at higher risk for having cancer, especially breast cancer. My gynecologist then recommended that I see a geneticist. And so I set up an appointment with one. My geneticist and I sat down and we talked about what preventative genetic testing is for breast cancer, what it looks and sounds like. She told me about all the pros and cons. And then I left the office and gave myself a few weeks to process and think about what I should do next. Ultimately, the pros outweighed the cons here, and I decided to move forward with it. I am thankful that I did so, because even though the exam ended up showing me, thankfully, that I don't carry the genes, that still doesn't take away from the fact that I am doubly at risk because of my mother, and even more so potentially because we don't know what caused it, which is a whole other podcast truly about cancer in Black and brown women in the United States. We're not going to get into that right now. But I'm, again, in my 30s, and I don't want to find out about carrying it when it's too late, because maybe I wasn't taking the preventative actions that I could have, or maybe it was missed because I'm not getting the level of imaging that I should get. And what this opened the door for me was actually being able to get breast imaging every 6 months. And if something were to be found or major changes were to show up that were concerning, that would increase even more and would open the door for me to be able to get additional supports and assistance that is covered by my insurance because it is medically required. So lots of information here and lots for you to consider. I would say if this is something that sounds interesting to you or sounds like it might apply to you, I highly recommend your next steps is doing some research and talking to a specialist. And then you can take a step back and really figure out what your next steps are, in addition to, of course, making sure that your insurance covers it or that you have the financial security to take care of this. Okay. I hope this helps. If it is something that you feel would be helpful to someone else, please share it. Otherwise, y'all take care. Feel free to DM me if you would like to hear more about my journey or you just want to chat more altogether. Otherwise, we will talk soon.